I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today is the day 49 of the Grand Australian Ride. Today we'll be riding from Hobart to Devonport and boarding the Spirit of Tasmania to take us to Port Melbourne, where we'll reach tomorrow. The ride date is 17th of June 2022. The total time taken was 9 hours and 30 minutes. The weather was foggy at the start and very cold all along. The distance we traveled was 276 kilometers. The terrain was a bit twisty and a little hilly. We took a fuel stop in Longford, and we basically made a couple of stops. The first stop we took was at Brickenden, which is a working farm, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And as we were reached towards Devonport, we stopped at the chocolate factory and had a coffee over there, and finally finished off in Devonport, where we boarded the Spirit of Tasmania. Good morning. Today is 17th of June and day 49 of the 50-day journey. At this point in time, right now we are in Hobart. Me and my brother Nicole are over here. He joined me from Sydney onwards. So essentially at this point in time, I have completed the first challenge of doing the loop of Australia. It took me close to 16,000 kilometers, but I'll obviously put exact figures on the website. So we finished in about 47 days. 48th day was to come to Hobart and complete, and we got here yesterday. Obviously the idea was to come over here, and once I'm in Hobart, I would have covered all states and all capitals. So that was the second stage of the challenge, which is done. Yesterday we went to the city center and near the in the main area, and basically there were some really nice good restaurants and stuff. So we basically celebrated the completion of 2 stages. Now the final stage is to get back to Melbourne. So we are traveling from Hobart to Devonport and going straight onto the boat. And once we reach in Port Melbourne, it will be a very short journey from Port Melbourne to Shiv Vishnu Temple. That's where I started the journey. So we'll be getting back to Shiv Vishnu Temple, and that will officially complete the full circle for me. And really looking forward to it. And right now the time is about nearly 7 o'clock. I'm hoping that we will be leaving around 7:30. Yesterday was a bit of drama for Nicole, particularly because he was caught by a lady police on the way here. On the way, when we stopped somewhere, he was already alerted by one Harley Davidson rider who said to him, just look out for 2 cops who operate in this area, and one of them is on a Subaru, and the cop who is on a Subaru caught him. So I mean, they can't catch me because the Hemi doesn't ride more than 100k. It just stops there. But anyways, that was, apart from that, no other incidents. Touch wood, everything went good so far, and hoping we get to Devonport without any issue whatsoever. So I'll see you on the road. Okay, so we are good to go. It's 7:43 right now, as you can see. So let's get started. Om Ganeshaya Namah. Shri Ajasakti Mata Ki Jai. Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai. Har Har Mahadev Har. We are in Hobart right now, of course. Hemi is making a little noise, squeaky noise. I've been told it's possibly due to some dirt, because it's dirty. As you can see ahead of me, snow on the mountain. That's the reception, and that is Hobart. That's the waterfront. Tasmania is beautiful. Everyone said that Tasmania is beautiful, and I would definitely agree with that. I'll definitely agree with that. Okay, I was just checking if the camera was on. Even after this many days, I don't know sometimes if the GoPro is on or not. The motel is as if it was in a suburb or the motel is in such a location, it looks as if it's in a suburb or something. There you go. Such a beautiful view over here of the city. Okay, now when we turn right, we are on A1 again. We have covered the full length of A1 now. So like we say in Gujarati, Australia mapi lidu. A lot of traffic obviously going towards the city. That's rush hour traffic. There will be some along the way as well, but you know, the idea was to leave early purely to avoid rain, because there is rain expected during the day, and we wanted to make sure that we're not stuck because of rain. Ideally, I would love to do a loop of Tasmania. You see, A1 in Tasmania does not go around the island, it goes straight up and down. So, I mean, I'm not strictly following A1. So I don't have to strictly be going up and down, but still, it's winter right now, so because of that, Tasmania is sometimes a bit difficult to ride as well. To go, the fog started. Hopefully there won't be that much fog until we get to the first stop. Yesterday we stopped there for lunch, and today we are planning to stop there for breakfast. Only 50 km away from the city, so let's see. We are not that early as well, so it's already 8 o'clock. But I have to say I'm blessed with the weather. It's clear skies.
We are kind of out, you could say, out of Hobart or on the outer suburbs of Hobart. Just a little weather thing. A little weather report. Obviously the fog is visible now, and hopefully it's not as bad as it was yesterday, but I don't know around here. It was bad when we started. Maybe around this region it's not that bad, but again, it's a bit later during the day, so that's a bit of an advantage as well. And today, yesterday and today, the weathers are different too. Also the wind, the cold, it's very chilly. It's like chill. So like in Gujarati we say thar, but the cold wind that bites you, it's that kind of cold. So, but luckily we've got good gear on, so not a problem really. I have not put on the warm pants in the the bottom layer of my gear. I have definitely used all layers on the top. So merino t-shirt, the dry rider, main jacket, rain layer and warm layer. So 3 of those, and then merino underneath it, base layer. So there are 4 layers. Underneath it's just merino and the pants. I have not put the rain layer or the warm layer. Because the problem with dry rider, with my pants is, if I put rain layer, my legs become very stiff. It's even too hard to get even on top of the bike. So that's why I'm avoiding using it. As it is, I've got luggage at the back, so I can't swing my leg. So yeah. Anyways, but now the beauty starts, because we come out of Hobart. Now everything is just beautiful. It takes about 10 minutes to get out of Hobart. It's probably the fastest I've got out of any city in Australia. And as soon as you're out, you look at sheep everywhere again. So we'll be looking at a lot of sheep today, all the way to Devonport. Yeah, and we'll update as something interesting comes along the way. So we have already arrived at Campton. Nicole is already has already gone further down the road. Just going to pause here briefly just to capture this artwork. It's a very interesting thing about this highway in Tassie. There's artwork everywhere. I don't understand this, but it's like iron cast artwork everywhere throughout. Maybe it's just to beautify the place, but yeah, it looks quite interesting. Anyways, I'm just going to pause here briefly and then get to the petrol station. In Campton, that's where the planned stop is for breakfast. There's a nice, just as you reach past Campton, if you're riding from Hobart, just as you pass Campton town, there is a service station down the road. But also, as you can see, the fog has started again. Look at that. I'm basically getting into the fog, but it's significantly lower visibility. It's kind of crazy. There it is. Okay, that's Nicole, right there. I actually parked over there yesterday. Can't believe I was just here yesterday. Anyways, let's get a feed and then I'll update what happens there, because it's interesting when you're a vegetarian. Sometimes it's interesting surprises, sometimes like good and bad both. So let's see, I'll update what I find to eat. So we have just finished our breakfast break. Nicole had to fuel up. I was fine. I didn't need fuel. Tasmania is beautiful, as you can see, and the fog does look beautiful. It's just that it cuts the visibility, so not a very practical scenario. The only country where you will find, so only state in Australia, and this is the only place in on the A1 where you will find caution for ice, because throughout Australia, wherever A1 goes, there is no caution for ice. This is the only place where it has. There's heat. You could say caution for too much heat, but ice just here. And it is chilly right now. My hands are starting to feel very cold now. I'm just wondering what Nicole might be feeling as well, because I've got bark busters over here which protect my hand to a certain extent, this thing, but he's been riding like this, and all the wind sort of comes straight on your hand when you do that. It's a little tricky. Just outside Rose Female Factory historic site. I actually spoke about it yesterday, and I said that it was sounded very weird, and then later on I just found out what it was. Basically, it's the Rose Female Factory is actually used to be a women prison, and apparently it has a very bad reputation. Number one, it's a UNESCO heritage site, but it's a prison. So Australia has a bunch of UNESCO heritage prisons, and that's quite unusual as well. And this is one of them. And the thing is, over here, like a very large number, in thousands of women were abused and basically died over here. And the place is very cold. It says in the shadow of Mount Wellington, so it's basically a very cold region over here as well. And must be due to several things that caused the death of all those women. But yeah, that's basically the story behind the Ross Female Factory. Very sad place. When I just found out about what it was, originally I thought I might go, but I don't know, I just thought I'll just bypass it. And anyways, Nicole is ahead right now. He's already reached Campbelltown, and I'm just going to go and see him. I'm going to catch up with him soon. The fog is gone really bad now. So anyways, I'll update once I'm in Campbelltown. We have arrived in Campbelltown. This is kind of, we could say, officially the halfway point. It's also identified as the heart of Tasmania because kind of in the center. It's a fairly, like, we stopped here yesterday as well, but we just had a brief stop over here. I think Nicole had to fuel up, so we had done that yesterday. But today the idea was to just stop here for a cup of coffee or something. And Nicole is already ahead and he's waiting. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty from this point on, I have noticed that you start seeing old buildings and stuff. Okay, so as per what he said, he should be somewhere over here on the left. Yeah, I can see his bike. Opposite subway, there is. Right there. By St. Andrew's Inn. The interesting thing is, this is one of the Tasmania's original coaching inns, built by convict labor in 1845. I've never, I would have seen and read in museums, but passing by a building and reading that it was built by convict labor, it's pretty interesting. You kind of forget that Australia was founded by convicts. Or the first migrants were convicts. Alright, so let's go. Unfortunately, the inn is closed. Maybe it's just the post-COVID effect. You find such interesting buildings as you ride to Hobart. There's so many interesting, old buildings, the old towns and stuff. And when I say old, I mean, post basically 1900s. This was what, 18 something, 1845 or something like that. There is a town called Perth, which will come on the way. That one was established, I think, in 1800s as well. So I don't know which Perth came first, this Perth or the Perth in Western Australia. There's another thing I wanted to mention. There are surprisingly less roadkills in Tasmania that I've noticed as compared to rest of Australia. Obviously Queensland and Western Australia you see a lot, but over here for some reason it's significantly less. And the ones that I've seen, I've actually seen a lot of foxes around here, as well as around Melbourne. So less kangaroos now being killed on the road compared to the rest of the Australia. There is a Brickton farm village just 10 kilometers down this side, so we just decided to go there. We are a little ahead right now and we do have some time, and the weather is good as well, so we thought could make a small stop somewhere along the way. Yeah, look at the mountains ahead right now. And the fog and everything. See the ships running? It's a Harley. The noise is so loud that even they will run. Not running from me. Amy is very quiet. It's a little bumpy road. Briefly stopped over here at Apalapa. What is it called? You know, that sheep-like thing. Apalaka or something like that. And turkey farm. The turkeys were actually crossing from this side to that side. A bit further down, it's a big farm. Not this lot, the other lot. But yeah, so we're not at the farm yet. Still on the way. I mean, not at the farm, village. Rigdon, circus 1824, World Heritage Site. It's actually a World Heritage Site. Entrance and cottage reception. Looks interesting. Oh, look at that. Convict World Heritage Site. Brigden farm now. Pretty interesting. The property is around 1,200 acres. This farm is around 1,000 acres and the 200 acres on the other side. Mainly have sheep. They also have a lot of they grow other crops as well. And that's Nicole standing up on Harley. I mean, if you stand up on this bike, it's still understood. That's part of the farm. Yeah, so basically it's 7 generations. It's a working farm, still operating, and it's been operating for 7 generations now. But this portion of the farm, they've made it into like a museum kind of a thing, like a walk-in museum. You can walk around and see the shade and everything. I've got like conference space and all of that. But yeah, pretty interesting stop. I mean, if you have about an hour or so, good place to stop. From there you can come to Longford over here. This is we are in Longford right now. The plan for us is, it's about nearly 1 o'clock, so we thought we'll just pass by Longford and just have lunch over here and then continue towards Devonport. We'll probably stop over here for lunch, then get going. Just finished lunch. We had I had a veggie toasty. It was more like a paneer and juice. Now I'm just going to get fuel from here. I'm already in trip F mode, so already 12 kilometers on the reserve. Where is it? Just waiting for Nicole. I think he must be in the other pump. Anyways, I'll just fill it up as I'm already over here. Oh, he's there. Anyway, so this would possibly be the last fuel stop of the trip, because don't have that much riding to do after this.
You got 91 now, 98 now.
So I've filled up 9.63 liters. I already had some fuel in. The rate is 211.9 and the total adds up to 20.41. So that's what I have now, and I'll update once I'll just go and pay for it now, and I'll update later on as I'm on the way. Okay, so now I'm full and Masti is full as well. So we are all both good to go. Pretty much planning to go straight to Devonport and maybe take one exit. Sorry, maybe take one stop just for a coffee or something, because there's no rush. Even if we don't take a break, we'll be there in by 2:30. If we take a break, we'll be there 3 o'clock. We won't get access to anything until 4:30, so we'll be 1.5 hours ahead, even if we take a half an hour break on the way. So But the only reason why we took the straight back route rather than going on a different route was purely because of black ice. Black ice is basically ice forming on the road. It's black color due to the tar, so you don't see it. It's harder to see, and it makes the road very dangerous. This road, it's not that much of a problem if you're riding on this road, but if you take another route to go to the same place, a bit more scenic of course, but dangerous too. When going to Hobart, we had stopped over here due to fog, so we had come out. Nicole had come out and stopped over here, and I followed him into the town. And I had passed the stumps before, and look at that. So I thought I might as well just stop by to check it out. It's actually huge. It's a huge stump. It's a good idea. Never seen this before. Jack Badcock from 1914 to 1982. He was from here. So I guess this is to just celebrate his achievement. It's a pretty good idea. Anyways, we'll get going now. Anwar's chocolate factory. You'll see in the photos, I guess. So I didn't take much video. Now heading straight for the port. So I had a brief stop, had coffee. Because it's still 3:30 and they will give entry I think around 4:30 like they did in Melbourne. So we had some time. Now I'm just going to go to IGA near the port and grab some things and then maybe see Nicolo over there or maybe at the port. We have checked in, got our boarding passes, and we've also got other bikes on board. It's got two. That's a Triumph. That's a Harley. There is a boarding pass there. And that works for the room as well. You use the same card to open the door of the room. There you go. One thing I wanted to note, they did ask if we carry any alcohol with us. You ideally just say no. Because if you do say yes, they say, oh, no worries, but just don't take it in the room. That's it. You have to keep it on the bike. So there you go. Nothing else. Anyways, we will have to wait over here until I guess everyone goes in, and we probably might be going in a different level or something like last time with the trucks and stuff. Anyways, I'll update once we get in. So we are getting on the good ship now. This one is Spirit of Tasmania 1. The one we came, the ship we came in from Melbourne to Devonport was Spirit of Tasmania 2. This is Spirit of Tasmania 1. So it's a different ship, different ferry or ship or whatever you might want to call it. But this one is supposed to be a bit older one as well. I think Nicole has actually been on this one before, and apparently it's an old ship compared to the Spirit of Tassie 2. 40, which is this one. That's the map. We are somewhere over here on deck 8. Now that's a room, 4 beds, desk, chair, hanging, and that is the bathroom, toilet, sink, shower. So everything that you need. And yeah, we got all our stuff over here. So yeah, same as before, but one difference with this one. Come on. Ta-da! We actually have a window. So yeah, that's the room for the day and the last room for the tour. So yep, there you go. Now we'll lighten up and then I'll update on the trip so far.